soup. Bags of soup. Big bags of soup. Cans of soup. Big bags of soup. Cans of soup. This is soup for my family. Isn't it wonderful? Soup for my family. It's incredible. It's the perfect size. The size of a football. Soup for my family. It's unbelievable.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Soup for My Family with me, John Trek, and my best pal,
John Holmes.
That's right. Soup for My Family, the podcast good enough to burn your tongue on. I did not consult John on the new tagline, but that's what it is according to my Instagram bio. So
You know what? Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. I would have naysayed that, but it works so well.
It works so well. I can't feel my tongue, so that has nothing to do
we're
with
scorching tongues. We got fire crotches.
That's right, and I'm drinking a fire maker, so that's perfect. I don't know if that's how we should start, but let's do it.
Let's crack one open. It's after 5 a.m. on a Sunday.
It's 6:08 somewhere, specifically here on a Sunday afternoon. I'm here.
Yeah, but that is also, that is after 5 a.m., right? 6 p.m.
That is after 5 a.m., so fair enough. I'm here on the Chattahoochee River.
Hell yeah. Got good coochie on the Chattahoochee.
I did, and now I'm here. It's been a great afternoon, great day, great weekend. How are you doing, man? What's I love your shirt. I was saying it before we hit record, but that shirt is hot.
I buy a lot of, you can see the butterfly collar. I buy a lot of clothes off like Etsy and eBay and all this websites, a lot of vintage stuff. And it finally happened to me. I finally ordered a shirt that's actually for a woman. And that's this one. This is that shirt, but I'm not sending this back. Fuck it. I don't give a shit if it's supposed to be for a woman. Well, I'm a pretty lady.
You are. I'm getting turned on right now. I love it. I feel like not a lot of people can pull off stripes vertical or horizontal, and you're rocking that. That looks great.
Thank you.
I get all of my shirts straight from J. Crew, right from the factory.
James Crew.
Jimmy Cruz, my favorite guy that makes clothes. My favorite, let's be honest, children that make clothes, and they're ultra affordable, which explains the kids part. But
well, they used to be really expensive. They like Hugo Boss shit.
Was it that expensive? I mean, I know if you go to the store that's like at the mall, like the real store,
the outlet mall, they're not going to be expensive at the outlet mall because those are all awkward sizes.
No, I guess I'm an awkward size then because everything at the J. Crew outlet store fits me perfectly. It's like it was made tailored perfectly, specifically just for me, and that's what I need in my life. So
buddy,
I feel special.
You do, because God knows I'm not going to let you have it.
You definitely aren't. Even if someone's nice enough to try to make me feel special, I know I'm not gonna. So, man, I'm looking at this background. The way that I've got the lighting set up, I feel like I actually look like I'm out where I am at the time of day that this picture's from. I feel like
I know, right?
It doesn't look like a green screen to me. It looks real life.
Yeah, you just brought your couch out on the Chattahoochee.
Yes, absolutely. We're like the not the Nick at Night couch, the Snick couch. I don't remember if we talked about that onto microphone before, but
lot of fucking went on that couch.
The most iconic couch that there ever was, even more iconic than that like porn casting couch that is a meme now. I don't know what it's.
Yeah, it's just a black couch. I have a black couch.
I don't watch that filth. I'm not into that. I'm only into
Stay
consent.
pure, young virgin.
Yes. So one more thing about the shirt. So that's like a legit vintage shirt. That's not it's not just like meant to look old.
No, this is actually from the 70s or some era. I don't know.
Nice. So that's a dead woman's shirt.
I just liked it. It's
Looks fresh, looks clean.
Thank you.
I don't know what I look like.
You look like a grunge rocker.
Grunge rocker. Hell yeah, I am.
Yeah.
About to end it all, so that makes sense. We gotta start every show with some dark death talk. Dude. That's all anyone thinks about. That's all anyone knows, and whatever.
Especially during these times,
we got to give people what they're feeling. We are a mirror of society. Two white males.
Exactly. We're the white males that reflect. That's how white we are.
Yeah, we reflect like the waters of the Chattahoochee there behind me, rushing past us like the sands of time.
Yes.
It's the days of our lives. I am 13 months without a haircut. That's the longest I've ever gone without a hair. Are you growing yours out just cuz, or are you doing the quarantine shit?
No, well, I mean, like, I started out because I was just like, I don't know when I want to get a haircut. And then I was like, well, I'm already going bald. Let me have long hair for a little bit.
That's a good move. I've been debating whether I should get a haircut for about 6 months now, and I haven't gotten one. It's probably safe enough to do it, mask up and all that shit. But I'm back and forth every day. One day I need it cut. I almost scheduled an appointment, and then I'm like, when else am I going to grow my hair out this long? Let's just see how long it goes,
Yeah, dude.
And my hair is like my mother's hair, and my mom's brother and father both were bald by their 40s. So I'm like,
yeah, that dude, same. I'm gonna be bald by probably 40.
I might not be able to grow it in the future. They're the kind of bald that's not all bald. It's like the U shape around the back of the head, and I am not doing that. I will refuse rocking that long. I don't even know. Is there even a name for that?
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna cut my hair ever again, and then just be bald like here, but like look like this.
I guess that was kind of the look Carlin rocked, right? A little bit.
I mean, a little bit, but this is what I'm gonna look like from forever.
I like it. The palms on the head. It's hot.
Yeah.
I'm getting turned on again. That's all you can do.
Man, I just can't help but be sexy. I'm sorry.
But I feel like a lot of the people that I interact with are not rocking the long hair. Every once in a while, I'll see someone post on Instagram for the first time in like 6 months, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They're letting it ride, and I like it. But like a lot of people that I like work with, and just most people that I see out in public, just a lot of short-haired motherfuckers that I'm like, let it ride, baby. I saw a guy with flowing gray locks out on the trail today, and I feel like we locked eyes and we had a moment.
Nice.
Imagine blowing each other in the, behind the park bathroom. It was great. Fondling each other's hair the entire time. But yeah, so maybe I'll have my hair cut by this time next week. I don't know.
You're just so indecisive.
I know the feelings are getting strong. I just don't. I like wearing a hat all the time.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. What's the pressure you feel to get a haircut?
The fact that I would like to for one day not wear a hat. Like if I don't wear a hat, it's all up in my shit. It's not. The thing is that it's like it was cut 13 months ago for the hairstyle that I was doing at the time, like the comb back.
I remember the big pompadour.
Yeah, like pompadour-ish type deal. So like if I don't have it under a hat, it's all a fluster, and I don't know if I want to do it.
I want to see it now, dude. Come on.
I mean, right now it's gonna look okay. It's a little bit wet. I just took a shower. It's been under a hat.
Did you power shower again?
I did not power shower today. I've been waking up with three beer hangovers, and so I'm trying to relax.
Oh wow, yeah.
You don't. I'm sure you're not familiar with what that is, but that's when you have 3 beers. You don't even get drunk. You wake up the next day and feel like shit. And I've had that 3 times this past week, and I was like, all right, I gotta dial it back. I gotta relax.
Damn. Man, you're just getting old.
Getting old, 32. I don't think anyone's ever been older than that. And
nope. No, I'm only 17. I'm not supposed to be drinking.
But I don't know. It's probably because I'm just mostly having one drink, and I'm out of practice. I'm not going out to shows all the time or bars. It's just one beer at home, call it a night.
Yeah.
So if I have 3, I'm dehydrated as hell, and my body is upset the next day.
I'm sorry, John, that you have such an abusive body.
So what's going on, man? What have you been up to? You do anything fun this week? Any exciting shit?
Man, same shit every day. Just working, trying to get by.
You've been doing some shows though, right?
Yeah, I did a show on Monday at Max Bar in Clifton.
Oh shit!
Got to headline that one. It was an open mic, but they have a headliner who does in the middle of the show.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. I got 15. I did like 14 minutes or something.
All right.
And got paid. So I was like, all right.
That's the shit.
Yeah, dude.
Make some cash.
Yeah. Luke Fagenbush and a guy named Q run it.
Q.
Yeah, he's not really a comic. He just kind of knows the people at Max. He's the one he sets it up. Luke gets the comics out.
Yeah, Q is setting it all up. I don't know if you've been reading the news, but Q.
Oh yeah, I do.
Is Anon, and he's
this guy's
and
real in your face. Unlike the QAnon people who are very subtle.
Oh, so this is not Q. This is a different Q. Okay.
Yeah, this is a different Q.
Okay. Is this like a barbecue type thing or?
It's the BBQ. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, did that. Then Kelly Collette had her first open mic. I had like the first open mic back in the city besides Max at March 1st Brewery on Thursday.
Yeah.
And went to that too.
How was that?
That was fun. It was packed. It had like 20 people on it.
Was there like an audience at either of these things, or was it all comics? Nice.
No, there was actually audience there. Yeah, at both of them.
That's great.
They were like 3 or 4 tables. All right. So at one point during the March 1st show at March 1st Brewery, David Chimasar, there's I'm sitting like in this table, like the walls, like the wall is like this. I'm sitting here, a guy's sitting here. Yeah, it's flat wall and there's a corner. But like I'm sitting here and a guy's sitting here and he's a vet, like an Army vet, and
takes care of dogs and shit.
Army
Cats,
veterinarian. No, but and then David Chimasaro, comic in this scene, says, "Thank you for your service, sir, but I want you to know there are secret commies out there." And I'm like, "What the fuck? You're just blowing up my I haven't even gone on yet, motherfucker."
Well, there's no secret about it. It's on your shirt 99% of the time.
I know, but that day I was incognito. I was infiltrating.
Incognito, I see. You were COINTELPRO.
Yeah. Man, if only COINTELPRO were all communists, that'd be so much. That would have turned out a way better story.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed everything. It would have been a whole different thing.
I mean, I guess there were communist COINTELPRO people, but they were like disrupting capitalists in the Soviet Union. People who were trying to make a buck.
They didn't succeed, unfortunately. Or they did succeed. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I guess they did. Eventually.
They were the capitalists, and they succeeded. Well, that's great. I don't appreciate comedians thanking the audience for their service. I mean, the comedians are the essential workers.
And I didn't want to get into it. I didn't want it to be like, but then here's the thing. After the show, that guy, I didn't mention it because I was like, I want to get laughs right now. I don't want to get political and tell people that. Anyway, but that guy that was the vet came up and said you were the best part of the show, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, David! Fuck yeah, Tommy's gonna win."
That's right. And you know what? I mean, who's been fucked over by the capitalist system more than people who sign up for the military? I mean, like,
I know, right? Oh my god. Yeah.
I know there's plenty of like the meathead types that are like that go into it to kill people. That is certainly a person that exists. But most people are just like, I want to go to college without paying for it. And, you know what?
I want to make some money while I can.
Siri just tuned in and started listening to me for some reason on my computer. And that's terrifying.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Hey, Siri.
How timing on that? Holy shit. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah, that's them listening, buddy. I got to end this podcast real fast. See ya.
Out of here later. We are going to post this publicly to YouTube, but we do not want them actually listening to it.
No, I don't want anyone from the government knowing that I live.
I thought about that a little bit. I remember a year ago when Zoom was blowing up and it was the big new thing that everyone's doing. because of quarantine, and everyone's like, you got to watch out. The security's bad. They're spying on you with Zoom. So I was like, maybe we should use a different platform. I'm like, but we're posting it to YouTube. I don't think it's fine.
I think there's too much secrecy. And if they want to spy, they'll be like, oh my God, this guy's been a communist. This guy's a communist and a long-haired hippie, pinko commie scum.
These guys have no power to do anything. And
I mean, we are white men, so we have a little power.
They're not even funny enough to garner a following. Like, I think we're going to be okay.
Nobody.
These guys collectively have at least 20 years of comedy under their belts, and they don't have a following. I think
no one knows who they are,
including us. Why are we following them?
Yeah. If there are people on the government watching us, then, or you and me, then they're probably bored.
They're probably big fans. I mean, they appreciate yuck 'em ups or whatever. Is that what we do? Yuck 'em ups.
Yep, yuck 'em ups.
What about a yick 'em downs, huh? Do we do that?
I tend to dick 'em down.
Well, hell yeah. Did some shows. I've been getting the itch like crazy. I haven't had the itch to do comedy like this entire time.
Wait, like since you've been in Atlanta or since you've been in quarantine?
Mostly quarantine. Okay, so here's the thing I realized was that when the outdoor shows started happening in Cincinnati, that was 5 months after everything like shut down.
Yeah.
And I am now 5 months into being in Atlanta.
Oh,
I feel like it's been the same amount of time. So I'm getting the itch again to do stand-up.
Yeah.
And have you been feeling this? Does it feel like shit's starting to get like more loose and people are being like more
dude,
like less locked down and shit?
Everyone's going crazy because it's coming up on the 1 year anniversary of this shit. Remember, we were gonna start that show at 20s, which was the new
Myrtle's
Punch House. We were gonna start that show, and then that week it shut down. It was the week before St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And that's when everything was just like, nope, we have to close it now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming up in like a week or so.
Maybe 10 days. Yeah. I think next week. It's like the last day I went into the office was like the 13th or something like that of March. So it's been almost a year since I was like going into an office. Did you like stop going into work at all, or was always you just guys?
No, we just. I don't know.
There would have been no way to do that. You guys had to.
Yeah, we have to. I work in a warehouse. Shit has to get out.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was gonna say something about all this. Oh well, all right. So yeah, I've been getting restless. You know, my girlfriend's parents, they got the vaccine, so I'm a little bit less worried about all the shit. So I went to a show this week. I went and saw a comedy show.
Hell yeah! Where'd you go?
I was gonna go to an outdoor show. I bought tickets. You know, I was like, I'm gonna support the show. I'm not gonna try to get in for free because I knew one of the people that was like hosting the show, so they said that I could get in. But I was like, you know, so I've got an income, so let's get some money.
There you go. There you go.
I'm a big hero. I mean, everywhere I go, people want to know who I am, so I tell them a big hero.
Yeah, I think in terms of like heroes, it goes like, 9/11 first responders, right? You gotta, they're up there. But then it's for like you. Then I think Captain Sully. I think you're above Captain Sully.
A little bit, because I'm not really chasing the fame.
Hey, you're not gonna get on SNL for doing that, but no. You are a hero.
I'm not gonna get on SNL for doing anything. So unless we do something funny enough on this podcast and then they steal it.
Yeah. That's going to be our success. Hey, they saw this podcast and stole a joke.
Thank God. I mean, at least finally a credit. I'm going to use
I know, right? I mean, they won't credit us. That's why but
I will use the credit and it's fine.
Okay.
Because no one's going to look in on it.
Yeah. No one's going to check.
No one checks. No, I mean, I could say that I was a writer on SNL for 5 years and I could get booked on shit. No one would ever find out.
Yeah, I know Chris Red and Keenan.
Yeah, I've seen those guys on TV. Real funny. Yeah, but I went to the show and I get down there and I go to where the show's going to be and there's nothing. And I was like 5 minutes late because I don't want to be there at the beginning of a comedy show. Get fucking real. So I look at my email because I bought the ticket and then it said the show was canceled. The outdoor show was canceled for whatever reason. I was like, ah, shit.
God
all the way
damn it.
down here. This is bullshit.
How long was the drive?
It was about 30 minutes, not too bad. Just to Midtown, downtown, somewhere. I don't really know what part of town it's considered. But god damn, I just hit Siri again. There's a button on this stupid headset, and I keep leaning on it. But the email said they have some shows inside at like the Black Box Theater that puts on these outdoor shows. So I was like, fuck it. I'll go inside. Let's do it. I've got the 2 masks.
Good.
I've gone this long. I'm invincible, baby. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be fine. They also dangled a free drink over my head, and I said,
whoa, Manhattan, please.
Yes, please. No, I got a Diet Coke because I'm a fancy boy.
Nasty boy, aren't you?
Nasty boy. And then I didn't end up drinking it throughout the entire show because I was terrified to take those masks off.
Yeah.
I know they say, I don't know what it is. Like, what's the deal with when you wear a mask? Do you feel like it's protecting you? Do you feel like it?
I do. I mean, it's like, yeah, but I also like wearing a safe seatbelt. You know, it's like, some people feel really uncomfortable wearing a seatbelt, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna wear one. Oh yeah.
Well, anyways, they say that the mask is to protect others, but not you. But then there was something recently that came out that said it does protect you, but I don't know. In my head, the whole time it was protecting me, even when they were saying that it doesn't, because it feels like it because it's over your face and nothing's getting in, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyways, so I didn't take the mask off. It was a small crowd, but it was a lot of fun. Just like watching a live show, like forget how much fun it is to watch stand up when you're not around it 7 days a week. And like hating yourself and being at any open mic is not great. I just it's rough. It can be rough, but this was like an actual show and I loved it, man. But here's what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this is compelling content, but I think it speaks to my mentality.
I'm on the edge of my seat, buddy.
On the edge of your seat. It speaks to my mentality of like how I am when I go out of town to like other scenes to like do open mics or like be around people. Like, all right, so the woman that was hosting the show that was inside was in that pilot writing class that I took.
Oh yeah.
And we had never met. I hadn't met in real life.
Oh it was all online.
So that shit was all via Zoom. So like we had been in a class together via Zoom a bunch of times, but I got a mask on and I'm like trying to be part of the audience. So I don't want to I'm not trying to go backstage.
Yeah, dude.
So like the entire show, first of all, I really enjoyed the show, but the entire time I'm like super in my head. One of like, I want to go say, hey, what's up? But I don't want to seem fucking weird. And I got the mask on. What if she can't hear me? What if she's like, I don't know who the fuck you are because no one remembers who you are and it doesn't matter.
Man, come on. Come on, man.
But this is the shit that goes through my head every time that I go to like another scene to do like an open mic. I'm like, I'm not even going to talk to anybody. I don't want to be a bother. I'm just going to do my set. My set's going to speak for itself and then they're going to like me. And then what happens is I have a set, it bombs because it's a fucking open mic. And then, and then, you know, I might as well have just been some random person that showed up to the open mic once in Milwaukee and bombed and was never seen again. But the point is there was another comedian on the show who I actually follow on Instagram because somebody shared one of his videos. I think it might've been Sam Evans, but it was really funny. So I started following him like, you know, several months ago. I wanted to say hey to him too, but like, I was so in my head about this shit about like, if I talk to them, they're going to hate me. I'm going to seem like a crazy person. Also, I was freaked out about COVID because we're inside. Some people had the masks at their chin. Some of the people in the audience weren't wearing their masks at all. So I was like, after the show, I pretty much bounced right away after the show.
Oh man, come on.
Without talking to anybody. And the whole point of going out that night was to like show my face around. So comedians that already kind of know me, because the other show I was going to go to was hosted by someone else that was part of that class. Like the person that was running the sitcom writing class, she was like the host of the show. So the whole point of going out was to mingle with other comedians in this new scene. And I didn't mingle with anybody.
Hey, man.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But saving grace, I messaged that guy on Instagram, told him great set, told him that I've been following him and shit. And I also sent the host an email saying great show, great lineup, great set, complimented a joke. So felt good about that. That growing,
there you go.
growing a little bit.
That's
it's something. I'm sure they took screenshots and shared it with their friends and said, who's this fucking weirdo sending emails?
Definitely. I would have done the same thing.
But I think, again, the reason I wanted to share that is because I feel like it really does speak to like my own fucking horrific neuroses. Like I've been doing this shit for 11 years. It's going back to, I think, the first episode. I always feel like I'm the newbie. I feel like a child that nobody should take seriously. And it's like, motherfucker, man, what's wrong with you?
Hey, buddy, if you want, I can you can lay down on that couch.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
We can turn this into a session.
How much do you charge? Or do you do the
just a couple beers?
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say, is it sliding scale? Is it, set price? Do you take Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois?
No, Humana only.
Damn it! My company just changed from Humana.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Why'd you do that?
It's not my control.
Oh, okay.
Land of the free, but you don't get to pick your own healthcare, turns out.
Nope. And corporations are people.
That's right. More people than you and I.
Yeah, man. Because, people create jobs.
But anyways, despite all that bullshit going on in my head, it was awesome to like go to a show. And inside, it's the first indoor show I've been to since whatever day that was that I did that show in March of 2020. So that was cool.
Oh yeah, that was March 12th, I think. So that's coming up. That's in 5 days. That was a great show. That was VA's show at Village Tavern, like his last one.
Yeah, I told this to VA when I saw him back over the summer, but like that show was so good that it got me through not doing stand-up for 5 months, like legit.
Damn. Yeah, dude.
Because if I hadn't had a show that was so much fun and felt like I had a great set and like I could put that in the back of my mind and be like, listen, the last time you were up, it was awesome. You killed it. It was fun. You'll get back up there whenever you get back up there. And it helped a lot.
Yeah, that was a great show. I remember I crushed it because I'm always turning coal into diamonds. Right. I've never bombed.
No. Only hacks bomb.
Only shitty people named Buzzsaw Hacks.
Speaking of bombing, I found your YouTube page and your very first set ever. I saw
Oh yeah,
that.
you saw that? Yeah, I put that up there. I think you're the only one who's ever watched it.
All right. Well, all the people in the crowd, what was the context? I mean, we should, if you're watching this, you got to go watch that video. It's only 3 minutes long.
I'm 15, and to put it in context, I'm 15 years old in this video. This is from 2002.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. You started talking, and I thought it was someone introducing you, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that's John." Damn.
Yeah, that was before all the cigarettes and drinking.
And your balls fully dropping. I'm sure my voice doesn't sound like it did when I was in high school either.
Yeah, dude. That was so it was a high school variety show.
All right.
And I was the first person to do it was mostly people doing it was mostly white girls singing Disney songs. That's mostly what the variety shows were.
So it was mostly your wife?
Yeah. Yeah. I know, right?
It's kismet.
Nah. I'm not the biggest Disney fan, despite my wife.
What's your favorite Disney thing? Wife. Anything?
I like Robin Hood. That animated movie.
All right, nice.
That's a great one.
And I mean Disney OG too, because like Disney now owns everything.
Yeah, I know.
So like
right?
you could call anything Disney. Like Home Alone could be considered Disney, but it's not.
Yeah,
fuck that. That's not Disney.
Yeah, it's The Simpsons are Disney.
Yeah, exactly. It's the biggest thing on Disney Plus, The Simpsons and the Star Wars show.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, dude.
Disney, we see what you're doing. You're taking your brand recognition of everybody, but especially our generation, and now you're putting it with all these other brands, and none of your Disney shit's actually any good. Everyone's coming for the other shit.
That's true.
Like I've had Disney Plus for the past 3 months, so we can watch that WandaVision show.
Oh yeah,
Disney.
everyone's watching that. Iron Man's Disney now.
Yeah, all the Marvel shit. But yeah, WandaVision is cool. You should check it out. You actually might.
Everyone's. I don't know. The more everyone tells me to check it out, because my wife's seen every episode. She loves it, but I was never that big on the Marvel movies anymore, anyway.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm not into the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
But the show was enjoyable because it's
Okay.
like not a spoof, but it's like very referential to sitcoms. Like several episodes are like themed after sitcoms from different decades or whatever.
Yeah, so I know all about it because my wife doesn't shut up. But
so I'm really you might as well be talking to your wife right now.
Yeah, I also want to kill myself right now.
This is a nightmare. We're gonna have to cut all this shit out. Let's start over.
And take two.
But okay, so I figured that it was like a variety show because of how boisterous the audience was. Like I feel like no audience is that excited.
No. But that was my first time doing stand-up. I wrote like I don't know what the time's like 4 minutes or something. All the own jokes. So I like wrote out a set, memorized it, performed it when I was like 15 years old to my high school.
You know what I really loved about it was that you have a lot of the same mannerisms with the way that you move your hands and like mostly the way you move your hands and like some of the way that you deliver it. It's like it's so funny that kind of stuff sticks with you subconsciously. It has to be, but those so long. How long was it between that and like the next time you did comedy?
Oh, it was like a year at the next high school variety show.
Okay, nice.
Because I was 15. I didn't think I could get into clubs or anything.
Were you aware of the concept of it?
I don't even think I was aware of a concept of like comedy clubs. I think I was just more. I had always been a huge stand-up fan. Like I always thought like the funny guy was the cool guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
on Full House, I would ask people like, "Who's your favorite character on Full House?" And they'd be like, "Uncle Jesse." I'm like, "What? No, it's everyone. Everyone knows Joey's the cool one."
For me, it was Michelle because I was obsessed with the Olsen twins, and
aren't we all?
Cool one.
She was the cool Olsen twin.
That's why I love WandaVision because it's the non-Olsen twin. But she is a twin. She's a twin in that show, so it's like meta with like 5 different layers of it. You know, it's wild.
What's her name? Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Olsen? Yeah.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that exists anymore, apparently. Mary Kate won't answer my calls.
The twins got all the money.
Oh yeah, they got all the money.
They don't have to do shit.
No, but they're probably using most of that money to fix whatever is mentally fucked up after a childhood of working. Well, I have a bunch of stuff written down here. I don't know if any of it's good, but we can get into it, I guess.
Dude.
I don't know. Well, we're talking about shows and movies we've been doing. So I watched that big movie everyone's been talking about with the revolutionaries, big black revolutionaries. You saw it. It's about a guy called Alexander Hampton, and he was a black revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Him and a ragtag group of scallywags, swashbuckling across the country, revolutionaries.
What movie are you trying to reference? Hamilton?
Judas Alexander Hampton. He was the Black Panthers. He was with the Black Panthers, and they overthrew the monarchy and started America.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. And that they overthrew the patriarchy in the high school.
Yes. Yeah, they did that. Judas and the Black Mamba. I don't. It was good, you didn't
like it? Oh, I really liked it.
Enjoyed it. I liked when the King sang. I liked when they did the shootouts and they spun around on the stage. It was great. I loved it.
Really good.
I thought, in my head that bit was going to go better than it did, and not in terms of your reaction, but just like I felt like I was going to be able to really drive it up and really put it in one direction, and then I think you were just confused for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was real confused. I think that's when you try and confuse the audience, it doesn't go well.
That's why I don't get a lot of laughs, No, Judas and the Black Messiah. I watched that.
Good.
Judas and the Black Messiah. Did you see it? It was good. Watching that movie made me realize that internet leftists suck, bro. Dude. Worst. I mean, all I saw on Twitter was complain. It's not all I saw. I saw plenty of people saying that it was good in its own right or whatever. But like, all I could think was like people complaining about how it wasn't radical enough. It didn't like highlight his socialism enough, or the fact that the reason that he was killed was because of his socialism. I'm watching it and like, he's like talking shit about capitalism the whole time. Like,
dude, what are you talking about?
I felt like it, especially for a movie that was so widely, I mean, it was a movie financed by billionaires, by capitalists, by Warner Brothers. Like, it's on HBO Max. I think if you want more than that, than what that movie provided, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, it painted the Black Panthers in a positive light, which is
way positive.
I mean, that alone is a pretty big step.
Yeah.
Because like up until now, I think most people's opinions about the Black Panthers, that people like in our generation, is like painted by Forrest Gump, the scene.
Yeah, I know, right?
On the Black Panthers, and like the cop in that movie, the Judas and the Black Messiah, keeps saying that like, oh, they're the KKK, they're the Black KKK.
Yeah, they're the Black
basically.
KKK. It's
which is the way that like that Forrest Gump scene kind of portrays them, right? It's like, Black people are the best, white people are terrible, and let's kill all the white people, or whatever, whatever the context is. It's like that's not what it was. And in fact, the reason that the FBI assassinated Fred Hampton was because he was reaching outside of just the Black community.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's the same reason they killed Martin Luther King, the same reason they killed Malcolm X, because they were trying to build a multiracial working class coalition to take down the bastards,
Yeah, dude. Once you cannot unite the people and stop this dumb race war, you're gonna need to have a class war.
Yeah, and that's what all of these culture war bullshit. Every single week, there's something new that the woke crowd is apparently freaking out about, but really it's just the right-wing assholes looking for something new to cry about.
Yeah, like Mr. Potato Head or
Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss, like
Dr. Seuss. No, there were some racist things. Yeah, those are outdated or just bad ideas. Not even outdated. I don't like the term outdated. Makes it sound like they were once acceptable. No, they were never acceptable.
They were just culturally accepted, but not acceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's such a non-story. First of all, I got it. I can't pretend like I read any of the stories about the Dr. Seuss shit,
just the headlines.
And not even that, like just people's reactions, which is like 99% of this kind of discourse is just people reading each other's reactions to shit that they don't know anything about.
No one's getting the news. They're just getting the reactions.
Yeah. Like the most I know about it is like our friend Gabe Kia's post about it, like about the fact that it's specifically books that like no one's ever heard of. It's like some of his books, and they dabble in some racism or whatever. I don't even know.
Well, some of them, yeah. I mean, yeah, they are a little racist.
And I'm sure they are, but like every piece of art that's like popular had some racially insensitive bullshit because things change. Not everything, but fucking a lot of it. I mean, there's Looney Tunes that they don't air anymore because they've got blackface in it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't hear them complaining about that shit because it's happened 20 years ago and they can't cry cancel culture because 20 years ago it was something different. PC culture, I guess, is what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah. PC. Oh, everyone's trying to be PC. I can't watch my Looney Tunes now.
I can't watch the good Looney Tunes, the ones that showed things the way they really are.
Yeah. No, I remember those cartoons, actually, the Looney Tunes, because they would go like, I remember watching them and thinking those when they portrayed like black people like in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I never made the connection that those were supposed to be black people, because like I knew black people, and I was like, oh, these people don't look like that. I don't know what there's. I just thought they were like supposed to be like some kind of jungle ogres or whatever.
Yeah, like a cartoon creature.
Yeah, just a cartoon creature or something. And I was just like, I never made the connection that those were supposed to be black people when I was little.
Yeah. Which, I mean, in a lot of ways, that's worse because they're such caricatures.
I know, right?
That you think it's just like a monster. And it's like, well, yeah, that's what they're implying, is that black people are monsters.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, cancel that. Also, Lola Bunnies. She ain't got tickle bitties no more.
I can't jerk off to the new version anymore. What the hell? Now I just got to imagine.
How am I supposed to come to hentai Lola Bunny now?
I got to bust out the old VHS copy of Space Jam 1.
Yeah, that's the screen's all messed, the tape's all messed up when I paused on that video of her bending over.
Yeah, like that's another one. Like I didn't even. First of all, who's the one that did WB come out and say, you know what, we fixed the Lola Bunny. I know that things are different these days, so we fixed Lola Bunny. Or did somebody just see the preview and was like, she's not as voluptuous as she was 30 years ago?
I know, right? I didn't see any like Paramount or anything or Warner Brothers come out and say like, hey, we're gonna try and tone down her sex appeal. No one said that. People are just like, wait a second, I remember her tits bigger.
Hang on a second. That cop bunny from Zootopia was much hotter than Lola is, and that was just a couple years ago, okay?
Yeah.
This is bullshit. We were ready for the crossover, the HD bunnies in our fantasies, editing them together.
You know what? Let's bring Jessica Rabbit in on this.
Yeah, she's not a real rabbit, but she
but she has a bunny name.
She's got a bunny name. She's rabbit. But okay, so I wrote this. I don't know if this is going to be a bit, if it's just going to be a bit for the old podcast, but here it is. It's about Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is canceled. And of course, conservatives are like outraged about that, you know? Dr. Seuss was the OG defender of Christmas in the first shots in the war on Christmas back in
That's true.
the 60s with the Grinch, right? An allegory against hipster liberals up in their ivory towers or their snow-covered Mount Crumpets, dressing their dogs in stupid outfits and trying to cancel Christmas. How dare you, the Grinch? Woke lib cuck. I don't know if you know this, but the Grinch is actually a woman. One of those women that doesn't shave their pits or legs. They're all hairy. Alt lefty woman. That movie is about smashing the patriarchy. Fuck Santa and fuck the men that tell me I gotta shave my pits and shit.
Remove that one, but I like the beginning.
I mean, this has no shelf life whatsoever, you know, like people are going to forget about this next week. That's for the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, I think you're right about something though, is that in this day, we're just looking for the next big thing to be like woke about or cancel. It's like, it's so dumb. None of it matters. There are kids still in cages. It's still horrible outside.
It's a distraction for that. But yeah, but at the same time, I don't know who's actually upset about this, some of this shit, you know, like the Lola Bunny thing. I really don't.
I don't think anyone's really upset about that.
It's just some manufactured shit for people to be arguing about so that you're not arguing about what the fuck's going on in Washington or the fact that we don't have our checks still.
Yeah.
Day one. We were promised day one, $2,000 checks out the door. 2 months later, not even that.
No, man.
Sorry, pal.
Yeah, dude. It's I can't. If anyone is legitimately upset about Lola Bunny, I just need to punch them. I'll probably punch them.
They deserve it.
Yeah. I don't understand how you can be upset about cartoon bunnies' furry tits.
Well, I can. I understand. I mean, I get it, but I don't care enough. I can use my imagination, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine her with bigger tits.
I'm just imagining that you know, she's got a jersey on, she's probably got a sports bra on. So
yeah, right. That's what my wife said. I was like, "Whoa, you see these little bunny tits? They're smaller." And she goes, "Maybe she has a sports bra on. You don't know." And I'm like,
maybe she finally found a bra that fits.
Yeah.
Know? She no longer feels pressure from bugs to be showing off her body.
Exactly. She's not just here for a piece of meat. She's a piece of the game.
Her meat is a little gamey though.
Yes,
that's what
exactly.
I hear.
I just don't care anymore. I see this shit and I'm just like, I want to get involved so much in that, and yet I'm like, dude, it's not going to change at all. Like all these, like down in Georgia, my friend, aren't they like trying to make it illegal to hand out bottled water to people waiting in line to vote?
I believe the Republican state government is trying to do that, trying to make a lot of shit illegal, try to make it so that you can't do mail-in voting, do all this.
Yeah, dude,
shit.
it's just they want to go back to only rich white men can vote. Landowning males. Rich white landowning males can over the age of 21 vote.
No, it's fucked. And no, I totally am on the same page with you, man. Like I've obviously been moderately involved in shit from doing some campaigning for.
Yeah, you've done more than me though.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I haven't done that much. Like there's a lot more that I could feasibly do. But
there's always more someone else who's doing more. But that's what we need though. And I feel like I've just been out of it.
Yeah. No, I feel that way constantly, and I've kind of disconnected from a lot of it, for better or worse. I don't know. Like it does feel hopeless a lot of times, and like I don't know. I'm in a position of pretty, a fairly significant privilege that I could be leveraging it more, but I don't. So I think that's where some of the guilt comes from. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. It seems like a largely like leaderless type of. The left in general just kind of feels largely leaderless, and like,
oh yeah,
it's just a bunch of petty infighting that like nothing of value ends up getting done because it's just all petty squabbles over minutia that nobody gives a shit about outside of this very small faction. And meanwhile, the Democrats aren't doing shit, and the Republicans are literally trying to install fascism, and the Democrats are going to let them do it. So like,
I think that's what is making me feel so bad is just is this idea, because we went through those just completely bleak years of Trump, and then when I was like they have to do something. They have to do something to combat this, or else it's just going to happen again. And they're just not doing anything like they always do. They never do anything.
We got 4 years of red baiting, Russiagate conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And that's what they impeached him on. And it turns out it didn't hold any water because it was all bullshit. Like instead of holding him accountable for the multitude of things that they could have impeached him on. This is a big thing. This is a big thing that people like, I think Cornel West, there was a lot of people who were saying, hey, if you're going to impeach him on this shit. But the problem is that if someone like Nancy Pelosi impeached Trump on stuff as it relates to like foreign policy, she kind of opens the door to herself getting shit for like how she responded to the Iraq war and stuff like that. So it's all a big fucking gangbang. I don't know what the solution is. Like the shit with Georgia and them trying to make it harder for people to vote, which the Republicans are always trying to do.
Yeah, Democrats and Republicans gerrymander the shit out of shit.
I mean, it's gerrymandering across the board benefits Republicans more than Democrats because this country is not as conservative as people act like. It's just that everything is skewed towards the Republican Party as it relates to elections and all this shit. But what I was going to say was like, if there is going to be any significant change in this country, it's going to take a massive amount of people removing themselves from the idea that elections are the end all be all of social progress, dude. Because that is one of the big, most heinously damaging things that the Democratic Party does is tell people that elections are the end all be all of politics, and change happens through, moderate progression of things happening over time. Like progress takes time. You gotta make sure we have control of the House, Senate, and White House. Whoopsies, nothing's happening.
No, not a goddamn thing.
But like, if there is enough collective power in the states, in unions, in different, organization, like political organizations or labor organizations, like the Republicans deciding that that they're going to make it really hard to vote won't matter because there's more power built outside of the political process.
Yeah.
To force laws to happen. Like, we're not going to legislate. We're not going to elect Medicare for all. Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to take people getting into the streets and like going on a general strike until it fucking happens. And like, if we didn't get a general strike this past year, I'm not convinced that it's ever going to happen.
No,
I can't imagine things getting much worse than they did this past year. But, maybe I'm going to bite my tongue in this next year because who knows?
Hey, I hope so. I hope it gets worse for the people in power.
Yeah, it has to. Like, I just don't know what happens next if it doesn't.
Yeah, it's called the 70s and 80s.
And which is what?
Which is that we just continue to live. Do you not remember the revolution? You just saw Judas and the Black Messiah. You know about the revolutionaries in the 60s,
yeah,
and early 70s, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened.
It got quashed, and then Reagan took office, and then completely destroyed the country for 50 years.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
Reagan was the most, I think, destructive president of U.S. history.
Lincoln?
Modern U.S. history.
Yeah. Reagan or Lincoln?
Reagan.
Oh, okay.
Lincoln, you really fucked it all up.
I'm sorry about that.
The South is really getting to me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Reagan was a piece of shit.
Yeah, and like the impact that he made on American society was just like,
oh yeah,
it's been insurmountable. Like it stymied progress for, like I said, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, dude.
Like, we're still feeling the effects of it. Everyone's still under the hypnosis that he was able to put on the entire country, not just dude. Republicans.
Oh yeah, I remember someone saying to me that their favorite president was Reagan because he ended the Cold War. He won the Cold War. And I'm like, what? That's not even close to what happened. He said, tear down this wall, and then the wall was torn down. He won.
That's all you have to do is say, tear down the wall.
I mean, that's amazing that you can think a person won a war without like looking into the complete disvolvement. I can't talk right now. That second Corona has hit me pretty hard.
Woo! I just got one.
There you go. Yeah. See, I'm gonna have a two seltzer hangover tomorrow.
Yeah, baby.
No, it's just that without looking into the whole other reason that other country collapsed.
Yeah.
Like, just thinking that because what he did, he beat them. No, that the Soviet Union collapsed and couldn't sustain itself.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Confederates saying, the Union failed on their assault against us. We ran away.
Yeah, I know,
We
right?
ran away.
Yeah. It's like, no, man, he didn't win shit. There was a lot of things going on in Russia in the late 80s in the Soviet Union.
Yeah, communism failing.
Yeah, I mean, but also just the dissolvement of power. That's the word, dissolvement.
Yeah, and also it's not that communism failed; it's that their state failed. They didn't institute communism, and that was the problem.
Yeah, they became a totalitarian regime, and then the power, power corrupts, man.
I was thinking about this.
Oh,
I don't even know how to get into this naturally. It's not even to make sense. It kind of relates to what we're talking about, and like people rising up and people being free and not being free. But like,
yeah.
So my dog, he doesn't run away. Like it blows like my girlfriend's parents' minds because they've had two dogs that have run away.
Oh shit!
And not made it.
Uh-oh.
They don't make it. They run away and then they get hit by cars and it's tragic and sad and all that. My dog doesn't do that. My dog does not run away. He wants to hang out with us. I still don't trust him to not be on a leash, but like if the gate's open, if the garage door's open and he's down there, he doesn't bolt.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't do that. And those are like, there's two different types of dogs like that, right? Like he has weighed the options of like total freedom or like hanging out with us, being penned up in the kitchen, being tied up out back. It's like, I don't need freedom. They take me on walks. I get pets. I get
taste of freedom.
I get 2 square meals a day to go out on the trails, and they let me drink out of the Chattahoochee River.
Hell yeah.
I'll work my 9 to 5 just to fill my bowl at night. But those other dogs are like, no, fuck that. Like this is not the life that I want to be living. Like
dude.
It might be cushy, but like it's a facade. It's fake. It's bullshit. I'm not free. So they risk it all. They run out in the middle of the street and they're revolutionaries.
Yeah. They just want freedom.
They got to get out of there.
Mm-hmm. Power to the paws.
Power to the good boys. Yes.
Yeah. And the good girls or the good gender binary, non-gender binary.
Yeah. I feel like I tried to do, maybe I just thought of it, but something along those lines of not calling your dog like a good boy, but like a good they them.
Good they. You're a good they.
Someone probably already does that and it probably sucks. So fuck
that. Yeah, I'm sure it's already hacked now.
I already like don't like I don't know. I like the line, but I think it's like a very hack thing online. But the line that I have in my vegan bit, it's like the first joke. It's I'm vegan. I had a cheeseburger for breakfast, but I identify as vegan.
Yeah, that's a good joke. But I know, I know what you're saying. I know it's been done. People be like, yeah, I identify as a tree now.
Yeah, especially by like asshole conservatives who are like trying to like talk down to the concept. So I'm like, am I doing that? I'm like, I'm not trying to be, but
well, I have a joke that I've stopped saying was because in it, well, this really happened. A guy called me the F word, and I'm not talking about fucker.
Fun guy?
Fun guy. No, he called me one that rhymes with gadget.
Fully aggro gangster?
Yeah, exactly. You get it. But he really called me that. And I've like talked to people, gay people about that. And they're like, well, if he called you that, you're not like lying about it. I think it's all right to use. And I'm like, I still don't like saying that word.
Yeah. Know? And also not everybody would have the response that they're having. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So I just stopped telling that joke, which sucks because it was a good joke.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a word that makes people laugh. I think we were referencing Stanhope a few weeks ago, but like he has a whole bit about that. He's like, I'm going to say that word because it's got the hard F and the hard G and the hard T. And like, it just hits. The word just hits. But I think that's also why it's used so devastatingly against that it's leveled against. But yeah, no, I totally get it.
I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say, I mean, I know like gay people use that slur like in their act too, and that's for them to decide. You know, it's not for me to say like you can't use that because I'm a straight white male. Like fucking, I shouldn't have an opinion. But I'm saying as a straight white male, I don't feel comfortable even using that word that I was called.
And as a straight white male, your opinion is the most important, so you can go with it.
It builds societies, John.
I don't know why you're asking anyone else for their input. You've got the right input.
Yeah, fuck them all.
You've got the right input. So what I've been thinking about for that bit though is instead of saying that I identify as vegan, all right, I'm gonna try it. Let me know what you think.
All right.
Haven't done it in front of an audience yet. Here's the other thing that I was feeling, being at that show this week was it made me even more want to do stand up. But I'm also like, there's only book shows going on right now. No one knows me, so I'm not going to get booked. So how do I even scratch this itch? I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I got to wait for an open mic to happen. And I'm sure it'll be in a bar with a bunch of shithead open micers that won't wear masks, and I'll have a panic attack and leave.
Mm-hmm.
But that's besides the point. So here's what I've been thinking about. So I'm vegan. I had some Chick-fil-A for breakfast. So I guess I'm more of a chicken tender non-binary. Play on gender non-binary. Maybe I need to lean into tender a little bit more.
I don't think you need the chicken. I don't think you need the chicken.
I said chick already. Yeah.
Yeah. So just say tender non-binary.
Tender non-binary. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would hit harder.
I think it's better too. That's a better joke.
Yeah.
Not even because that other joke is hack. It's just like a little more clever and cute.
Yeah. Right. Got to rethink the wheel.
There's something about saying that I had a cheeseburger for breakfast that feels so fun though, because no one has a cheeseburger for breakfast except for scumbags. And that's why it's funny.
Okay. Jesus. Now you're just coming after me.
Exactly.
Had a cheeseburger for breakfast yesterday. Yes, it was at 4:00, but still, I didn't wake up till 2.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have breakfast. Breakfast is a state of mind. Doesn't matter when you have it. Doesn't matter what you have. We had an omelet at 3:30 this afternoon. That was breakfast.
Nice.
It wasn't breakfast, but it was breakfast. I went out to that battleground again, like a different part of the Civil War battleground.
Yeah.
And had to piss real bad. So I went and pissed in some Confederate Army barracks. Fuck yeah.
That's my guy. That's my boy.
So if I am haunted by the ghost of Robert E. Lee, you know why. I'm just trying to do my part as a Yankee.
Yeah, if you get haunted by Robert Lee, then you did something right in your life. He's like, I gotta haunt this guy. Then you're probably doing pretty good.
No, it is weird though, because you walk around. Like I said, it's not just Confederate barracks. There's also Union. It's like these like trenches dug out like all over these woods and this mountain.
Oh, yeah?
It's crazy to just think it was 160, 170 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're like still there. So like I didn't actually go down in them, but I've thought about it. I was like, you'll be hidden. You like go over this hill and you're like hidden. Like that was the whole idea. It was supposed to block bullets from hitting them. So I'll definitely, no one's going to see me peeing. No one's going to see me with my dick out, and I'm going to get,
except
citation.
Your partner.
Nope,
I saw
she was
your
running.
Instagram story.
No, dude, that was today.
Oh.
She was out running. She was not with me.
But your dog saw your dick.
Yeah, but he's seen it many times. He's has seen me jerk off more than anybody else in the world, like
wow. Just
because he's in the same room with me. I don't kick him out of the room,
Statement. Considering I'm your best friend.
You're the next though. You're second.
Yeah, it's at least more than 5. I just like watching you.
And I appreciate that. I do like eye contact. None of my past partners have ever made eye contact with me. So at least you do. Well, all right. I don't know. We've been talking for about an hour. I don't know if I have anything else. Well, I do have one other thing, but it's fully off topic, fully somewhere else.
Let's bring it on. Bring it on home with me, John. Come on.
All right. Let's bring it home with this, and we'll have a fight or a debate or something. I don't know what it'll be, but you know what I've been craving a lot lately is a margarita. Oh. Best cocktail is a margarita.
Whoa. Okay, that's the debatable part.
There's a lot more debatable coming, but it's the best cocktail there is for me. That's my favorite one.
I know people who love margs. Love them.
Do you like margs?
No, I mean I don't mind them. I like them with the salt around the rim and when they're slushed up.
Okay. Not me.
No, you like them on the rocks?
Here's the thing. I do like them slushed up, but someone told me 10 years ago, that especially at a restaurant, if you get it slushed up, less booze in it than if you get it on the rocks.
I doubt that's true.
Because the slushed ones, they pre-make, and this might have been just one restaurant in Norwood. But on the rocks, they make them fresh and they pour strong at that restaurant. So I always get them on the rocks now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like them slushed. I'm sure I'll feel different if I ever visit Mexico.
Do you prefer just a shot of tequila to a margarita?
I mean, no. I would rather have it fancy. Yeah.
Well, because I know you're always doing shot, like that's your shot.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do like mixed drink shots. I just do straight shots.
Well, yeah. Don't want to get fruity with your shots. You got to keep them straight.
Oh, I'm super hetero, bro. Come on, man.
Step to me, dude.
Oh.
I don't even use the training wheels with my vodka shots.
Yeah,
tequila shots.
Yeah, I don't.
Leave that lime at home. I don't need salt.
Man, come on now.
No, that's what I love. That's what I love about a tequila shot is it's the whole it's a whole process. You're not just throwing it back.
Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like it's just because then I get salt everywhere. Then I have to throw it over my shoulder. Then I'm hitting people in the face at the bar with salt.
And they don't like that. They'll start a fight. They'll take off their mask. They'll breathe in your face.
It's too much. Just down it.
What I appreciate about you though, John, is that you like tequila. I feel like you talk to some people, they're like, "Oh, I can't have tequila after that one night."
Oh yeah.
Like, that one night after you're a fucking lightweight. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, you can't drink tequila because you threw it up once. Like, grow up. Like there's one alcohol that I can't drink because I threw it up once. It's Parrot Bay coconut rum. Like,
that's a disgusting.
That's the adult thing to not ever want to drink again, because why would you anyways? Like, that's the kind of booze that's designed to throw up because it doesn't taste that bad coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. It smells like sunscreen lotion though.
And also you never want to have it again. Like after you had it that first time, you're 18 years old. You're like, wow, this stuff tastes delicious. And then you are told by your body, like, you're a fucking idiot. Never have this again.
Exactly. No,
tequila's for adults. Like if you had a night where you're Ralph and tequila and decided no more tequila for me ever again, you deserved it. Like you're not good at drinking. Maybe hang it up.
You probably drank all the tequila then.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had the worm. You ever had tequila with the worm? What the
no,
hell is
I
that?
haven't.
I've never even seen it.
Oh man, I've never been to Cancun though. Best cocktail though is probably my favorite. I don't know. It's either going to be a nice dry martini. I make a pretty good martini. Bombay Sapphire gin. Just the littlest amount of dry vermouth. Make it a little dirty. I like the olives, so I make it a little dirty. Put 3 olives in it. Shake it. Don't stir it. If you shake it, it releases it bruises the juniper flavor in the gin, and it's more aromatic.
All right, James Bond.
Yeah, dude. I like a good martini, or I like a good Manhattan. A Manhattan's a great drink.
Manhattan's good. Have you made me a martini before? I can't remember.
I don't know. You like gin, right? Because I'm the we're like the weird people who like the weird alcohols. My favorite alcohol or liquor is gin, tequila, and scotch.
Hmm.
Which like most people are like, no way. Yeah.
Most people are like, I want a margarita with vodka.
Yeah.
No, I guess I haven't had scotch enough to like know if I like it, but a couple summers ago, my girlfriend's uncle brought home like super expensive scotch. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But I had that and I was like, all right, that's the shit. I've been having the fucking Black Label and that shit sucks.
No, yeah, that's Johnny Walker's piss.
Yeah, but this stuff, I don't remember what it was, but I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
This is nice.
You want to go for the single batch. Margarita, I'm not shitting on margaritas, but yeah. Not the best cocktail. You're wrong.
Yeah, I figure you're probably right. I think I just am a psycho and like some sweet. It's not even sweet. It's like sour. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just love it. It reminds me of the sunshine. It's
nothing wrong with that.
There's an entire culture built on margaritas. That is the Jimmy Buffett fan, and
yeah,
that's an insufferable fan that I don't know if anybody needs to get into. I thought of a whole thing. I'm going to cut this part out because I want to talk about it maybe later. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
All right.
But I wanted to do a whole thing defending Jimmy Buffett and the song Margarita Phil.
Oh my God. If you do, I will unfriend you. But stay next week. Tune in next week.
No, I said I'm going to cut this part out because I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up naturally next week.
All right.
As a follow up to the margarita shit.
Nice.
Because I don't feel like I have it in me right now. That's going to do it for this episode of Soup for My Family. John, where can people find you?
Always at John Holmes Lives.
At John Holmes Lives. John with no H.
No H.
We're gonna put it down there though, so you're gonna see it
over there somewhere. Right there.
It's gonna
there
around there. You're gonna find him at John Holmes Lives. You can find me on Instagram at Shrek John. Shrek like the movie, John like a guy that picks up whores. However you do it. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. That's the one I'm going to plug this week. Let's be real. No one's making it this far into the video.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Do all the shit. You can email us at soupformyfamilypod@gmail.com. Send us questions, suggestions. Tell us to kill ourselves. Whatever you feel like doing. Yeah. We respond to emails. Probably not. I'm going to forget that I put this in here. Yeah, review on iTunes, all that shit. Love you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Football. Soup for my family. It's unbelievable.